A busy night tonight in the skies over the valley. Right now, the military is in the middle of a big training exercise over Phoenix. For the second night in a row, people are calling the 3TV newsroom, wondering what's happening. And tonight, we have some answers. Karen Brown live in Phoenix now with a look at what's going on out there tonight. Karen?
Yeah, you know, Carrie, we've had so many phone calls into the station and the tweets that are coming in, people wondering why these blacked out helicopters have been flying around the valley. And as you take a look at some of the buildings downtown, what witnesses here are saying is that they were actually flying amongst the buildings, and now we know why. In fact, Phoenix PD confirming for us that the Department of Defense is conducting training exercises, trying to get military personnel certified in urban operations so that when they go overseas, they are prepared. Here's what one witness saw.
I mean, they were very close to the buildings. They were at different levels. They were at top of it. They would come down to the bottom part of it, you know, or middle way, I guess you'd say. And then they would go back up and they would take off and just fly. Then they would stop and go again.
Wow. And what did the helicopters look like?
It was hard to say because it was dark and they were blacked out. I mean, very few lights on them.
All right, and another live look here. In fact, we can tell you that these exercises will be going on here in Phoenix as well as Tempe, Mesa, and Scottsdale. They will end on the 22nd. This is a nationwide effort, so it's not just Phoenix. But again, folks are wondering what in the world is going on, and now we know. Reporting live from downtown Phoenix, I'm Karen Brown. Now back to you.
All right, Karen, thank you very much.
This is a nationwide effort, so it's not just Phoenix.
Los Angeles, and indeed a large part of Southern California, a priority right now for protection against a terrorist attack. But why now? NBC4's Conan Nolan is live in San Pedro with a look at what's at stake. Conan?
Chuck, it used to be when people talked about port security, they meant something like this. This is the USS Iowa behind me. But now they're concerned about the ship on the other side of the water, a container ship from some foreign port. The concern is those containers. They want to make sure they're here for commerce and trade and not for something else. At the Sacred Grounds coffee shop in San Pedro, they don't spend too much time thinking about a nuclear attack. Some found a new suspect.
They say it's for radiation, but what else is it really going to be used for?
But former Port Commission President John Wentworth says this should be celebrated.
And this is a very good new thing that just happened.
The U.S. Department of Homeland Security has awarded a grant to the city of L.A. to expand its system to prevent a radiological or nuclear attack through the Los Angeles Long Beach harbors. Mayor Eric Garcetti today called it a detection halo.
So detectors at key entry points will provide an early warning to threats that will accelerate response times and could help stop an attack before it begins.
It is the largest port complex in the nation, bringing in an estimated $1 billion worth of commerce each day. There have been worries that terrorist groups could use the maze of cargo containers to unleash a weaponized or radioactive nuclear device on the city. The sophistication of the monitors and how they search for trouble are a secret.
So those are not things that we try to discuss out loud, of course, but we have capabilities across the spectrum.
Homeland Security already conducts some monitoring on land, but this effort could incorporate the use of airships to search for radioactive cargo out at sea.
Whether we reach further out than what is currently available at the national level, I can't tell you that, but I can tell you this, that this broadens our ability to do exactly that.
A radiological detection center will be set up to analyze data, and if a problem is discovered, organize a response.
Potentially anything could be coming in here.
That's Police Chief Jim McDonald of the city of Long Beach. $11.4 million is the grant. There could be another grant, $30 million over the next 5 years for training and technology, part of the legacy of 9/11.